It's time to get all retro techie, because it is the Retro Tech 120p challenge, and we are playing US Navy, aka Carrier Airwing. There is sort of Japanese Sean Connery doing his best to have no hair, and everyone's favourite wife beater there is your commander. So let's take to the skies, shall we? Using wings of steel. But yeah, if you want to do the Retro Tech 120p challenge jam, get yourself onto the Facebook page, which is of course Retro Tech 100, and join the group, and then just take part in the challenge. You use 2 credits on your recorded run. You can have as many practice runs as you like before then, but you must keep that one recorded run you've done, and you can do it in a airplane this week. In this airplane, I can say aeroplane really. I just felt that sounded like a dickhead. So it's a lovely game. It's a spiritual sequel to Capcom's Area 88, because it's had all the Area 88 stuff, aka UN Squadron stuff, taken out of it. So they've just sort of released this, which is pretty much the same sort of game, a sequel to that game, but without all that anime guff with it. And it plays pretty well. It's very good choice by Retro48k, who is 2 wins away from perfection now. So well done him. And this bit I'm pretty good at. I like this bit because I get down to 1 bit of health. I get down to 1 tiny bit of health, and I manage to survive the boss. It's really good. Which if basically you clear this, you get your health back. So it's a good way to save that credit, and you too can finish mid-table, like I undoubtedly will once again. I think have I ever been the worst person? I think I might have been the worst person once at a game, but thanks to Christian and Dougie for making sure that doesn't happen too often. Thanks, guys. I suppose we should talk about animal genital facts. And as you can see, all these birds are shiny, and they don't, as such, have feathers. So let's talk about Hornets. Let's go with Hornets, because one of the planes is in fact the Hornet. I've already ruined cats, so I can't have tomcats. So let's talk about the Hornet. So we were on the verge of something wonderful. When I looked on Google earlier, we were on the verge to what might have been the greatest genital fact that I'd ever done. But it would have been an animal genital fiction. What it was in 2013, there was a very disturbing story. There was a chap who stumbled across the body of his neighbour. A chap called Hasse, who was 35 years old. What they found was he had around, or near to him, a destroyed hornet's nest. On his body, there were 146 individual stings. 54 of them were on his old chap. And sadly, it turns out that was a hoax. I was gutted. I looked it up, and I did a little bit more research, and so I didn't look like an idiot. And I was gutted when I found out that was a hoax. What an amazing animal genital fact that would be. Admittedly, slightly different type of animal genital fact, but still an animal genital fact. What else have I got? Well, most Hornets are female drones who tend to do all the drudgery work. If you're a man Hornet, you basically get to shag the queen. No, I presume the Hornet queen, not our queen, although she's single now. But no, she would sleep with lizards anyway, because she's a lizard person. Isn't she, David Icke? Yeah. But yeah, female hornets, they do all the work. So I presume what they do is after they've found like all the nutrients and stuff that the queen needs, and they built all the nests, they go home, they get in a bath with loads of candles, and then they get out of the bath and they just sit in their bath gown. Oh, look at this. Bit 9/11. That building would collapse. But yeah, they sit around in their bathrobes and they watch Bridget Jones and eat Ben and Jerry's ice cream. That's probably not factual. However, it is a story I've just made up, which, I'll leave it to you to decide which is more important, as my run is coming to an end soon, I believe. Always let out spoilers, don't I, that I'm about to die in these challenges, so you can go off and do something else, like watch RoboCop 2, or eat a bowl of mustard if you're that way inclined. Please don't be that way inclined. People will judge you accordingly, and correctly. So yeah, I unfortunately don't manage to save freedom, America, I don't know, from the terrorist cell. That is the end of my mission. Terrorists won, as they always would do when you put an idiot like me in charge of a plane. I don't know how to fly a plane. I get really nervous. I eat lots of gum when I get on a plane to look all cool and to pop my ears, and I pray I don't die, even if it's like a half-hour flight. But yeah, that's Carrier Airwing then, isn't it? What a wonderful game that is. I will probably play a bit more of that. In fact, I finished it the other day. It's going to be this week's. I do a 52 game challenge. Basically you play a game a week and then you see if you can finish it, and that's going to be this week's one. That's the end of it. I've said a lot in this episode, like I usually do. But if you've enjoyed watching this, you should come and have a look at some of the other stuff I do. But you can always wait till next week when I take part in the Retro Tech 100 Challenge again. And you too will see true mediocrity at work. Until that time, thanks, and bye.